Shahid Khan has delivered one key line when attempting to rationalize his astronomical deal to purchase Wembley. It's centered on logic taking greater precedence than emotion, and that, above all, this deal makes sense for English football. Yet, as 88,000 flooded here on Saturday for the stadium's first major final since Khan began negotiating with the FA, you sense he has overgeneralized what would be both historic and unsettling. Related articles previous one the next Shahid Khan will face a Wembley bidding war as others will. MPs will not question Shahid Khan over £1 billion bid for Wembley. London Mayor Sadiq Khan sends team to meet FA to gain. Shahid Khan's purchase of Wembley put on hold as local MPs share this article. Share Khan, a man worth £5. £2 billion, should surely realise that heritage still counts for something, that this country's footballing soul lies beneath the grass. Even given the sale of official stadium naming rights to even given the FA Cup is sponsored by Emirates. Even given Saturday's final had 6 title sponsors. That must have been what some council members will have thought as FA chairman Greg Clark lobbied them to finally climb aboard the privatised train earlier in the afternoon. During that address with FA suits commonplace before an FA Cup final, came the reiteration that this is a decision which will be taken after significant consultation with the whole game and certainly not taken lightly. Emotions are running high. The FA might not have owned Wembley until 1999, but this is a whole different ball game, opening up the possibility of the Jacksonville Jaguars taking up residence at the National Stadium. Emotion came from an unusual source at just before 1 p.m. Sir Bobby Charlton tweeted, "3 ingredients are needed to make a perfect FA Cup final: being played at Wembley, being scheduled as the final match of the season, and being contested by Manchester United." Given the backdrop that there remains so much uncertainty, it felt quite a pointed message. The first final at this stadium, in 2007, was between United and Chelsea, and, in theory at least, its last could well be contested by the same 2 foes. That disastrous consequence feels like a long way off, and would take severe mismanagement from here on in, but that the majority of those with a vested interest largely remain in the dark over Khan's plans promotes insecurity. The Fulham owner claimed it could be done within 8 weeks initially, but troubles with various stakeholders meant that time frame was unworkable. It's important the sale doesn't go ahead without fans having a meaningful say in the decision, Manchester United Supporters Trust member Ole Winton said. "We don't know what it means for issues such as ticket pricing for a start. We don't really have a clue what it means. There are other interested parties, of course. That Clark and Chief Executive Martin Glenn are both in favour of a sale is admirable in the sense that they are pledging more than £500 million will be ploughed into the grassroots game, and that cannot be ignored. That money has been ring-fenced for building up to 1,500 artificial pitches across the land. The mystique element is never too far away. However, if Wembley becomes an NFL ground owned by an individual, it won't be the same, won't feel the same, and will be tarnished, said Trizia Fiorellino of the Chelsea supporters group. Wembley has always been synonymous with football all over the world, and its commercial sale would destroy that. The national team touring the country, particularly during the NFL season in the autumn, can have its benefits. There's huge pride every time I've stepped out at Wembley to represent England, and I think every player would feel the same, Gareth Southgate, the England boss, said. Equally, we're not just a team that represents London. We represent the whole country, so to be able to take the team to the north of England, in particular, is very important. This is a complex issue. The FA want to hammer home the advantages and argue that the £2 million required to be spent on new floodlights could be put to far better use, spent on women's football or funding referees' programmes. Financially, it is difficult to argue with that logic, as Khan would have it. Finance usually trumps tradition. Related articles: previous one. The next Shahid Khan will face a Wembley bidding war as others will. MPs will not question Shahid Khan over £1 billion bid for Wembley. London Mayor Sadiq Khan sends team to meet FA to gain. Shahid Khan's purchase of Wembley put on hold as local MPs. Share this article. Share.